You know, there's things that you always want to work on. What are some of the things towards the end of the game that you want to get cleaned up?
Well, one thing our offense last night was terrible. We didn't execute well. We were slogging through things. We weren't doing the little things. Wasn't setting screen. Our timing was bad. Our passing was atrocious. All those things were things we worked on today and talked about today that we got to clean up. At the end of the game, we got to understand execution. At the end of the game, fouling. We had a situation, I don't want to put the number out there, but we wanted to foul. We had 2 opportunities to do it, and we froze. And again, you know, we got to execute in those situations. Is it always going to be perfect? No, but we got to understand and have a feel for those situations when they come around maybe once or twice a month.
Dwane, first time in a long time you had a complete roster to work with. Do you see the semblance of some of the things that you want to happen, even though guys aren't really 100% into rhythm right now?
We're not, you know, guys coming back. It's got kind of things out of sync a little bit. We have some things that are coming. We had some good spots defensively last night, but for the most part, we're still finding our way, getting our rhythm offensively, guys getting their rhythm and feel for coming off screens or shooting. Where guys are going to be, that's going to take a little time. But again, that's what we got. Our momentum and our focus has got to be in those areas.
Even though offensively the game wasn't as what you would want it to be, I mean, coming out with a W helps, showing that your defense was able to hold the fort.
Right? It is, and that's one thing. But we can't be satisfied. We got to continue to improve because we don't, you know, we can't stay in the same place. We can't continue to make the same mistakes offensively. Defensively, we did some good things. We got to do a better job of getting into the ball, making the pick and roll guy feel us and not get knocked off, getting back in transition and communicating where we're not giving up transition threes, we're not pointing and talking, and those are things we can control. Those are things individually we can control. You can't control a guy knocking down a three-point shot in your face. I mean, that's going to happen. But you can control talking to your teammate, telling who you have, pointing. That's just a way of communicating and letting guys know where we are.
Dwane, when you look at the overall big picture, you always say that there's work to be done. But considering how many games you've had on the road, the injuries, the fact that you still have 20 wins, one of only 3 teams in the East, and it's a function of the number of games. In the big picture, can you see the potential moving forward with everybody back now?
We see it, but it still is a concern. We got to continue to get better. We don't want to stay in the same mud and look at numbers and be happy with numbers, because at the end of the day, we got to continue to improve. We had the same situation last year. I don't know how many wins we had at this time last year, but again, I didn't think our progression, especially on the defensive end last year, didn't improve. So this year we want to make sure we're improving in both areas. We're in top 5 offensively, and we want to stay in the top 10 defensively. We got to continue to work and not be satisfied, not look at numbers and say, oh, okay, we got 20. You know, that's great and all handy dandy, but we want to show improvement with the little things, with the fundamentals, with the togetherness on both ends of the floor.